the recommendations. There was a lot of concerns about avoiding corruption even in the private sector and avoiding to switch from a public monopoly to a private monopoly. So, and this is, I was thinking about it. It is better to have 24-hour electricity from a private monopoly or to leave it to open market. I prefer to leave it to the open market, so there will be automatically 24/7 electricity. So we have to privatize it and to pay attention to avoid the monopoly. And with the privatization, we will have to stimulate incentive for sustainable energies, eco-friendly energy from the solar, from the sun or the water. So in this way, everybody could produce his own electricity as for personal use or to resell it to somebody else. So thank you everybody for your ideas, and I'm very grateful, and I hope we will have 24/7 electricity soon. Thank you.
This is the future already? Yeah.
Second team.
I want to thank everyone who passed by our stand to know more about the policy we are working on. We've got so many ideas from our liberal colleagues. First of all, one of them was to remove subsidies from public schools, so we give students vouchers instead, so they can use them in public, private, or religious schools. Mainly, all of the ideas were concerning the voucher system. Another one, while they stated that we could apply the voucher system, but to increase more control on public schools and on where to be spent, and how the process of spending this vouchers. Another one was to apply the school vouchers for only specialized private schools, so we won't give them that big number of options to keep maintaining and to maintain the public sector and the public schools. There are too many ideas. We are still trying to figure out a clear one before we will submit our policy. Thank you all for your presence and for your ideas. Thank you.
Thank you. And now the third representative.
First, let me thank you all for passing by us and for having you here in Lebanon to get all of us, I think, great ideas. One of the several ideas we passed through was mainly to reduce the governmental authorities in this area, in the special trade zone area. Also to have specialized economic areas or zones. Also, we had an idea about having less competition in the same country by creating like only one or maybe two special zones. It's not good to have a lot of zones in a very small country. Other ideas were related to the training specialized employees to work in the type of industries that we have to target to attract investments to this type of zones. And finally, I think someone gave us an idea about making sure that the Lebanese market should really benefit from this area and make a lot of people work in this area. So thank you again for everyone, and nice to meet you all. Welcome to Lebanon.
And now the fourth representative.
Thank you so much. So, thank you everyone again for being here. Definitely my project about the prices of traffic has been an issue for different countries, which is interesting to discuss it and to find new solutions for it. I've heard a lot of talks from every one of you saying about going to private sector. Maybe they are suggesting as well the tolls on the roads because it has been effective in different countries in Europe or the US. Being as well pushing the solution with the politicians as well to accept such thing, to go into privatizing the public transportation, reviving the train stations as well is a priority for me, for my party as well. We are in the 20th century, so it's a shame not to have trains at this time. So thank you again so much, and I'm looking forward to have dinner with you tonight. Thank you.
Okay, so now the fourth representative.
Good evening. I want to thank you, first of all, for your ideas. WTO membership will give us access to a global market, economic growth, higher employment. Okay. Bringing down manufacturing production costs via improved transportation infrastructures, efficient port. This will promote us as a country to join WTO. The problem that we were facing before joining WTO, not our country. Okay. Right jobs and skills, banking system wasn't good enough, and no agreements with our trade partners. Thank you.
You want to talk about the bus and the transportation? Are we finished? All right, then this is it. Thank you very much, everyone. This was our speed dating thing with policy papers. Yeah, the next thing is 8 o'clock, which is in about roughly half an hour. The buses are leaving, so meet in the lobby. We will all, apparently like the streets are so small that we can't park here, so we have to walk around the block. That's where they will be waiting, so be on time in the lobby, and then we all go together to the buses. And there we will conclude what we have done here, so we will talk about that later. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.